On here on YouTube. The last vlog I posted was about me basically entering my content creator girly era. So welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to be stepping into this new season with all of you. Today is Thursday and I just picked up a strawberry matcha from a local coffee shop here in Orange County, and it actually is pretty good. They made it super interestingly, which I don't know really how to make matcha yet. I'm still playing around with it even at home, but they basically put the syrup in the milk and then poured the matcha into the iced strawberry milk, if you will. It honestly tastes really good. I'm definitely going to be trying this method at home with my own matcha. But today I decided to film a what I eat in a day during my luteal phase. I am currently on day 4 of 16. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, that is really where I dive in even deeper into like the exact phases, what I kind of try to eat during the phase. I just want to preface and say that I am still a rookie at all of this, really trying to get down and learn the different food groups and sort of what's recommended in each group during this phase. So far, you guys, syncing my diet and nutrition with my cycles has been super helpful in many ways. First of all, I've noticed a lot more energy, more mental clarity. Mental health feels so good right now, and obviously a lot of that has to do with a huge life change, but even when I was still working, I still feel like it helped me, it carried me through. Kind of takes away the indecisionness that I sometimes can. I just truly struggle with decision making basically, and I feel like following a somewhat tentative schedule that goes really well with like my hormones, my labs, everything takes away the actual second point of having to even make a decision to begin with. So during your luteal phase, you are kind of prepping for your menstrual phase, which is when you get your period. I promise I won't bore you on this subject for too much, but I just want you guys to know, and I plan on making a vlog basically on what I eat for each phase. I follow this app called called My Flow, and it is based off of a book that I haven't finished yet, but actually have still been reading and diving into and been getting a lot of information. It's called In the Flow by LUTEAL. I can recommend a podcast episode, and I'll link the book here if you guys are interested in learning more about this. I highly recommend you at least get the audiobook if you're someone who's not big on reading or struggles finding the time to do that. It is a very inexpensive book, and I feel like the audio version is great as well. And if not that, at the very least, listen to the podcast to just get an idea if like this is something that you feel like could be beneficial to you. As always, I am not a physician, but again, this has been something I've been diving deep into ever since coming off of birth control, which if you'd like to know more about that, you can follow me on Instagram, where I go deep into my reasons for cycle syncing to begin with. So it says in the app that this is a great phase for getting focused, down to details, completing things, reviewing basically anything from the follicular phase, which is the phase prior to this, that you may need to complete and haven't done yet. Organize, wrapping things up, tending to your home, your finances, and other administrative tasks. So basically this is kind of the time to not procrastinate, do all the deep work, and just get things done. And basically you are prepping your body, like I said, for your period. I am still like this, so I have a hard time knowing still the foods you're supposed to eat for each of these cycles. I don't know these things by memory, so I always go back to the app for it. You can use this app for free, but you won't get the added information for the nutrition and diet portion and for the workouts. So like for example, today I did a Pilates workout because during your luteal phase, you want to focus on movement that's a bit more, honestly just a bit slower, but still high impact. Basically medium intensity. So maybe not high impact, but medium impact. Things like strength training are still okay to do. You just don't want to go super hard in terms of how much weight you push. Pilates is great because as you can tell, it is still a burner. Gets you sweating a little bit, but it's not to the point where you're ruining your joints doing high cardio intense things. I definitely am planning to do one strength training workout at least this week, but I'm definitely mostly focusing on Pilates right now. Lower things and lots of walks, of course. Now that you know a little bit about the luteal phase, I'm gonna go ahead and get into basically and just share with you guys everything I eat for today. And if you would like more information, again, you can always turn to my Instagram page for specifics. In the day with a strawberry matcha, there's definitely sugar in this. I know, but this coffee shop makes it with like organic, whole grass-fed milk, and matcha is ceremonial grade, which is also something you really want when you are purchasing and drinking your matcha. So now I am gonna head home and we're gonna have breakfast. So I'll show you guys what it is that I eat.